everyone, Mrs. Debbie here. How are you? I hope that you had a great week and that you learned a lot at school or at home doing school and that you got to have some fun with your families. I just wanted to go over a little bit about what we learned last week, and that was the seeds that God plants for each of our lives so that we can grow up in His love. And I wanted to continue that by sharing with you stories about how God created the world that we live in so that we can grow up in His love in His beautiful world. So we're going to start with a story about creation. And I'm going to hold it up a little bit closer so that everybody can see. And it starts off, God made the world. God made the land and all the beautiful flowers, trees, and plants. God made the daytime. God made the nighttime. God made the animals from big cats to small, fluffy cats. God made all the fish that swim in the sea. God made the creatures that fly in the air. God put Adam and Eve in a garden called Eden. It was a beautiful place full of flowers and trees. A snake tempted Adam and Eve to eat the fruit from God's forbidden tree. God told Noah to build a big boat called an ark. Noah took his family and 2 of each animal into the ark to keep them safe. All of the animals went into the ark, both big and small. God made it rain and rain. Soon the earth was covered in water. The rain stopped and the ark found dry land. God sent a beautiful rainbow as a promise that He would not flood the earth again. I hope you liked that story, kids, and I just wanted to read a little bit more to explain further God's creation of the world. In the beginning, there was no earth or sky or sea or animals. And then God spoke in the darkness, "Let there be light." And right away there was light, scattering the darkness and showing the infinite space. "That's good," said God. "From now on, when it's dark, it will be night, and when it's light, it will be day." The evening came and the night passed, and then the light returned. That was the first day. On the second day, God made the earth, and over it He carefully hung a vast blue sky. He stood back and admired His creation. "That's good too," said God, and the second day was over. The next morning, God looked around and thought, "The earth needs to be a bit more organized." So He put all the water in one place and all the dry land in another. When He had finished that, God made plants to cover the land. Dandelions and daffodils appeared. All sorts of trees and grasses began to grow. "It's looking great," said God. And that was the end of the third day. On the fourth day, God looked around and thought, "The daylight still needs a bit more work, and the night is just too dark." So He made the sun to light the sky during the day, and the moon and stars to add a bit of sparkle to the night. He hung them in the sky and stepped back to look at his work. "This is coming along very well," said God. The next day, God turned his attention to the water he had collected in the oceans. "I want these waters teeming with life." As soon as he said it, it was so. In no time, there were millions of small fish darting through the shallow water and huge fish swimming in the ocean. God made birds too. He sent them soaring through the air. "Ah, that is good," said God. The dusk fell over the water and the sky grew dark, and that was the end of the 5th day. On the 6th day, God added creatures to the land. He made lions and tigers and bears. He made rabbits and sheep and cows. He added everything from ants to zebras to the land. But he still felt something was missing. So God added mankind to enjoy and take care of all that he had created. God looked around and was happy with all that he had made. After 6 days, the whole universe was completed. On the 7th day, God had a nice long rest and enjoyed all that he had made. Isn't that a nice story, kids? Well, I just wanted to summarize what we learned. And as you can see on the board, on day 1, God created light. On day 2, God made the earth and the beautiful sky. On day 3, God made the land and seas, plants and trees. And by day 7, which was Sunday, God rested and admired all that he had made. So I want homework, do a small assignment for me, and we'll talk about it next week when you come in. And that is to write 5 things down that are your favorite things that God made. So if you could write down 5 things as you go through the week, to say that what was your favorite of the things that God had made for you, because he did make it for you. So I hope that you have a great week, and God bless you and your families, and we'll see you next Sunday. Thanks. Bye-bye.